adjust the lighting a little bit. Uh-oh. Not my preference, but it's the best we can do right now. Let me start with and where do I have? I guess we are not. I forgot to bring my little notebook, and so I can take some notes. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, this lighting situation is not the best. Let's find out what happens if I turn that off. A little bit, at least I don't have too much of that overhead. Okay, so I went live previously on the computer, but it was, I don't know why it did that. Only people that were subscribed to me were able to comment. And anyway, so I'm coming now live with the phone. I already did a little bit of a like collective reading, but I don't know if maybe I should do another one. let's do one for money, one from the law of attraction. Money and the law of attraction are Abraham Hicks cards. Let's see what, if you need information, if you need something. And let's make it for the collective. So we all can always use a little bit more money, right? It always comes good. We can pamper ourselves, do vacations, do anything like that. So it's always amazing to put a little bit extra regarding that. So let's see. And I just saw 222. So if you believe in angel numbers or work with angels, something to check. Okay, let's say Spirit, give me one card that is for the collective, so that we can all use this affirmation to attract more abundance in our life, being money or anything. There we go. Oh, this one is interesting because it's not exactly about money, but I think is an amazing one. And it says, it is not my role to make others happy. And right here in the back, we have a message what I'm going to read, and it says, it is not your role to make others happy. It is your role to keep yourself in balance. When you pay attention to how you feel and practice self-empowering thoughts that align with who you really are, meaning source, meaning the divine, right? When aligned with that, you will offer an example of thriving. You will thrive, right? And you will be an example of that. That will be of tremendous value to those who have the benefit of observing you. Is how it goes, like lead by example. You cannot get poor enough to help poor people, and you cannot get sick enough to help sick people. You can only uplift from your position of strength, clarity, and alignment. I love this. When I first heard that you cannot get sick enough to help sick people, that was a very eye-opening and aha moment for me during the listening to the teachings of Abraham Hicks, because I thought like, yeah, absolutely, you need someone that is sick needs help from someone that is feeling okay, right? Is very difficult. Like, can you just imagine when we have all of the pandemic stuff and everyone was falling sick and falling ill? Is like we didn't have enough people to help everyone. And so it's the same here, and it's the same also in abundance. you not only to lead by example, you need to, allow yourself to do your best, but also so you can help others from that position. And with this being the money and abundance card, I think what it's trying to say is that, how can I explain it? I had it on the tip of my tongue, and now all of a sudden I don't know what to say. Let's see. No, I forgot. Maybe it wasn't important. Maybe it wasn't, or maybe it's my ADHD because I forgot. I completely forgot. I just completely forgot what I was going to say about that. Have you seen these little cards of the bunny cards? They are adorable. I just love them so much. I used it often and they're so cute. This is the little bunnies and the Reader's Waite Smith. Like this, even this, isn't this just adorable? I know it's a bad card, but it just makes you think, oh, cute little thing. Hmm. Hmm. Hello. Anyone on the other side? Let's see. Hello, Infinity. How are you, sweetheart? I was thinking I was talking all alone and all by myself. I'm glad to have you here. Do you have any questions or would you like just a general guidance? I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. I just decided to go live impromptu. I should, what's the name? Kind of like plan this, because if not, I don't have anyone coming. But I don't do this very often either, so I think it's my fault. Yes, you can ask a question. Go ahead. Let's see. I'm looking for something, and I think I don't have it here. Go ahead and ask your question as I look for this. Where are my notes? There we go. Does Leo have romantic feelings for you? I'm a Leo. Is this person's name Leo or he is a Leo? Let's see. Does Leo have romantic feeling for infinity? Are there any romantic feelings in there? Oops. Let me pull some more cards, but we have the Justice. So it's a very... For me, the Justice is L, if that helps, and is Leo too. Interesting. And this is a balance, and it's kind of like you can tip the scale, right? This is definitely either a friendly connection, a work connection, but is right now is balance, is very like, yeah, there is a little bit of interest, but not enough to call it feelings. It's kind of like he's looking, right? He's paying attention, but is not there. And it will be up to you to sort of move the scale and remove it from that very balance. From this is kind of like, I'm just looking, but I don't know if I'm interested that much yet. Let's see what other card comes. But without cards, that is what I see. Okay, can you clarify just this card just a tiny bit more for us, so we know if there is romantic feelings from this person? Yes, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, so there are not romantic feelings yet. Yeah, so but he's definitely looking at you. He sees you, but there is something else that needs to be done in order for it to be more into it, more romantic, more like, yes, I'm into this person, right? Or I have a crush, I have whatever. So again, there is interest, but you will have to do something to tip that scale. Maybe find out what this person likes, what well, but I mean, there is interest. I don't know what you say, like, oh, because it's just not romantic yet, but it could be. And he's definitely looking your way. And, like, find something that he likes that you will be able to show yourself with that, right? To spice that little interest. Do you guys like the same, how can I say, the same music? So start talking about that. And again, it's kind of like start putting more into the scale of you, more weight, more value, more things like, oh, not only this person is I'm attracted to visually, but I see other things like more into the scale of, we also have this in common, we also have that, like keep putting things, adding value into the scale to tip it into your side, right? Because at the moment he is all like, is there, you're attractive, you're a good person, but it's sort of like this person needs a little bit more to feel a connection and to pursue you and to go after you. Let me pull one more card, and anything else that Infinity needs to know about this Leo, this L. Talk to this person a little more. Don't isolate and don't expect him to pursue all the... Hello, Wayne. Absolutely. Then keep talking about those interests and common interests. Yes, Wayne, you can... Oh, Wayne, I'm sorry. I'm kind of far away. Go ahead and ask a question. So keep talking, keep adding, and show your enthusiasm. If he is a Leo, there is something that he is going to have that is going to be, he's very enthusiastic about, almost childlike, because a lot of Leos, we are very childish and in many, and what our passions are, and we love things that kids do. And if there is something like he just goes bananas about that, talk about that, you're going to drop the scale. For my example, Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I grew up with it and I go like so kid about it. And I connect with people and I make friends just because I play Pokemon. So that's an example. Look what it is about him that you can connect and just geek about, nerd about. And you're gonna tip the scale in your favor very quickly, very quickly. Let's see what is coming towards me in love. Okay, do you mind giving me your pronoun, Wayne? Just so I'm able to direct you, talk to you the way you want to get addressed. Because, all I see is a tiny little thing which I cannot see because I'm doing from my phone. So I can see what you look like. So anyway, you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Infinity. Her, she, okay. And are you interested in him, his? Are you interested in other hers? Again, just so I can. What is coming in love to Wayne? What is she attracting? What is she calling? What is the future holding for her? Okay. So he is. Okay. Okay, so I see that your past is showing that you are sort of not tired of being independent or being single. It's just like sort of like, yeah, I'm done. I don't like this anymore. I'd enjoyed it after I ended up with this other relationship that just wasn't good for me. But I'm ready. Like, come on, universe. Can we can we speed this up? And it's not that you hate it or anyone, but it's just like me. I'm not that happy with this anymore. What is coming towards love in I'm sorry. I I dropped a card, so I think this is definitely for you. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, so what is coming in your future is temptation. There is something very tempting. And I wonder if that is an ex or if someone that maybe you didn't think. But again, there is very, very temptation in here. This person is going to be older than you. It doesn't have to be much older, but even if it is a month older, it's already older. Oh no. It doesn't have to be an earth sign, but it could be just because we have the King of Pentacles. And it can, if it is not an earth sign, it can just have a lot of those qualities. So it resembles an earth sign. It has a lot of earth other parts in his chart. This person, again, is very, very logical, but not obsessed about logic and science. Is just more into a practical kind of like think of a Virgo sort of. And my dog is really deciding to make noises. I wonder if you guys can hear it. Hopefully not. Let's see what else I can tell you about this person. Let's see. Let me pull another card so I can see what. But again, there is... I really think it's an ex. I really think it's an ex coming, but it shows that it's gonna kind of throw you off balance, and is going to be sort of like, I did not expect you to call. I did not expect this person. This person is gonna come with a sort of like, I lived, I learned. Which one? Well, which one? And again, it's like because he's coming with this energy of I live or learned, it might not be, yes, you can have a read. Um, this person might have evolved, right? And is coming a little bit different. And thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Because again, it's coming, it's gonna throw you off balance a little bit. It's gonna go like, really? You? It's like most likely it's not gonna be the one you expect unless we keep talking and maybe you figure it out. Um, but it's definitely someone that says like I have lived more, I learned, I'm more mature, and I want to give this another try. So again, there is the temptation because you sort of like moved on from, they are claiming change, but in not in everything because we're still our own person. So it's definitely a more mature energy, but it's something that you really need to get to know this person again, right? I think this person deserves a chance. I wouldn't jump into the relationship, right? That's completely up to you. But I can see why it's tempting, not only because you already know this person, but it's coming and it's coming with a new maturity, right? It's coming with new values, with new things, and is going to come and tell you about this. It's going to say, hey, I'm different with this, I learned that. So definitely hear this person out. I will give them a chance at least to explain. And you, but you also grew, right? So try to see if you guys are on the same page, if you value the same things now, but don't give it all away. It's like let him do the talking and just see if that resonates with who you are now. As you know, having gone from your life experience, things that you also learn, and not only this person. And you know, being represented by the King of Pentacles, I think there is really something that he's coming with a new kind of values, with a new set of values that he did not have before, that he learned about by making mistakes, by um just living life. And there's people that grow and realize their mistakes, and he definitely has done some growing. So again, something, let him do the talking, you listen, and you see if those things coincide, and if the values that he's coming with is something that you also value and you want into your life, right? Okay, so wife 222, go ahead and ask me your question, or I can just do a general reading. My dog does this all the time. Whenever he hears me talk is when he wants to be let out. You're most welcome. I hope that this was useful, and feel free to come back and let me know. I would love to know if indeed it was like, oh my god, this is so tempting because it's this person, and he also seems like he changed. Just it sounds juicy, right? It just sounds juicy. And I would love to know what happens. Okay. So, wife 222B. Let's see. Let's see if any message comes from you just like for that. I'll tell with my dog doing that. I don't know if he is going to. Okay, let's see. Wife 222B. I ask my guys in here to stay tuned. Bring anyone that wants to come forward and communicate with you. Any loved ones, and we ask them to communicate clearly through me so that I can deliver these messages of guidance and so that I can help you in your soul growth. May this be the clearest possible instrument for this time together. We will fill this space with love and gratitude for this connection. Okay. So I will do your question as well, but I try to tune and channel a little bit first. So let me see if there's anything into that area. I see a woman stepping in. I don't sense it's a mother, or at least it's not your mother. It could be mother to someone else. So most likely an aunt, could be a friend, but it has that energy of it's not your mother. I see dark wavy hair, but not curly in the sense of like full on curls. It's more like a wave. Let me know if it resonates, so I will keep tuning into this person, and if not, okay, what else? What is coming? What do you want to tell wife to be? What do you want to tell her? Something about a nose? Could be her nose. Maybe that's the way you will recognize her. Could it be that you need to take care of that? Do you have allergies? Again, I'm just trying to interpret, but the messages are coming for you, so you will be the best one to interpret them. And then again, I just see her touching her nose like this, and it's something about a nose. It's bringing attention to a nose. Um, okay, let me go ahead and do the reading because you're not answering, so I don't know if that is even. And again, because I'm doing this with a lot of people in, I want to make sure that I'm connecting to your energy and not on someone else's that is also watching, and that's why I wanted the confirmation so I can keep going. Okay. Thank you. I'm so sorry for asking you things sometimes. On a break from your boyfriend 3 months, his energies and actions were off balance. He won't let me go. What's the vibe? Check off aims towards me. He's a Libra in a Sag. Libra in a Sag. Okay. Oops. Numbers. Let's see. So yeah, he is not letting you go because he can't move nor forward, not backwards. He's really not moving. He's sort of like stuck. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is like boop, planted. All the other knights are moving. He is learning something. He's sort of trying to heal from something, which could be fear, could be commitment, because we have the family. It's like he values family. He wants to form a family, but at the same time, he is really afraid of this, and he's sort of like barely touching the waters of getting the idea of forming a family, but is scaring him. Is like he's getting sort of like cold feet. And he is just like down there and unable to make a movement forward or even backwards, right? And he's just like not able to take the next step right now. That is the energy that that is coming in anything that is off balance, because I see that he also has been communicating that he values family, that he values having uh wanting to move things forwards, creating a family, but then now that is becoming more and more real, he's just like, I don't know if I can do this. And fears and insecurities are coming and bubbling up, especially anything regarding um him feeling like he is the one, or like he is enough. And yeah, is sort of like he has to relearn and restart his path around this. in order to be able to move forward again, because he's sort of like testing the waters, and then what can I say, testing the waters, and then is just like he's freaking out. It's too cold, I don't want to jump. I wanted to wait until it's warmer, or I need to find courage before I jump in. So pretty much it's sort of like cold feet. Yeah, it's really sort of like cold feet, what his energy is showing me right now, of just being stuck, but at the same time sort of like getting you stuck as well, and not letting you neither move forward not backwards. It's just like, can we just pause for a second, and and that he is taking a big old pause. Okay, let's see if there's anyone else that wants a go, and if not, I'm going to disconnect for today. Let's see, do I want to work with any other decks? I kind of want to grab this deck. And just to make sure I don't see any other comments or anything like that, so okay. Let's see. Nope. Okay. So yeah, it sounds, I don't see anyone. Oh, I don't know why it's going top chat. Maybe that's why. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I don't know why it. So this was, my thingy was in just showing me the top chat. I don't know why. So that's why I wasn't able to receive anything. Let's see. Oh, you have dark curly hair. I've been blowing my nose a lot lately. Oh, okay. So definitely someone accurate. He told me that. Hi, beautiful Astrid. How are you? He's working on his money. That can also be the... No, I already mixed it. But you know, the Knight of Pentacles, being stuck with his money. And I'm here. I'm so sorry. Again, is the thing here that I don't know why it was just showing me the top comments, and it just was like I thought there was no one. So his next actions. Let's see, what deck do I want to... what deck do I want to use? Anyway, so if you have an aunt or anything like that, that is, again, it's not a mother that has passed. Maybe she just wanted to say hi. And if you have curly hair, maybe your aunt also has curly hair. Who knows, right? I know, I'm glad I found them. I kept just looking at the thing, and I was thinking, no, nobody's here. I can do it for you. Let's see, awakening. Okay, so well, next for him is to find his balance, find his awakening, and becoming aware of when he is ready for this. Is just... yeah, here we have awakening. And the correct what it says here is, I am joyously awake and aware. I am ready for anything. So he will be able, what do you say? He will be able to go out of his fears. And you're just going with it. Ah, okay. So let's see, Asher. Let's see with mediumship. Okay, let me just call Astra's guide ancestors and her own energy. I also call my guides and ancestors to help each other. And I'm calling anyone that wants to step in, being an ancestor, someone that passed away, a loved one, or even just for guys that want to send a message and use me as a catalyst for this message. May this message come in the clearest way possible for my highest good and obviously for the highest good of Astrid. What messages wants to be delivered? I am just here to pass them on. Just allow us to fill this space with sacred energy and gratitude. I am so grateful for all of you to allow me to do this work. You may step in now and show me, tell me, move me in any way to deliver this message to Astrid. Okay. Definitely someone that passed away. I see it that is a big stature, tall person. Oh, hi Karen. I will definitely going to do your reading afterwards. Is a man, a guy, masculine. And it had some addictions, definitely something with alcohol or something that put him in sort of like, I see him not being able to stand in one, is sort of like something that will does not even distract him. And again, I is like this sort of movement, he can't keep it, but is he can keep his balance. Okay, what do you want to say to Astrid? This person passed away without being able to word a few things, without being able, okay, I bet that can definitely, make you lose your balance. And the feeling, since I never done it, I guess the feeling was sort of being high and also drunk, and having a space of mellow, but at the same time, again, it's kind of hard to describe. But yeah, this person passed suddenly and passed without being able to word things. um Either that or choke, because there's something here that I can feel in this area that has some pain. It really has some pain in there. So the only thing I can think of is either that wasn't able to word something, wasn't able to communicate something that I wanted to say, or it was sort of like a choking, asphyxiation, something that, again, related to the throat, relating to the vibration of the voice. um I wasn't sure which one it was talking to you, but saying without saying things, I know exactly who. Poor guy. Okay, yeah, you don't need to say anything as long as you know who it is, whomever you're feeling. That's the person that is for you, and it's definitely, coming here to to communicate with you. And I see it here. I see it over there. Normally, I see it in front of me. Is not only showing me that it's tall, it has sort of like, I want to be here, but I don't want to be front and center. I don't know again why he doesn't want to be front and center. So I'm sorry if I keep looking at this way for this person. What do you want to say to Astrid? Something about teeth? Let me see what else, but something about especially the molars. And you see something like that? Uh, no idea. Maybe a joke or something. It's making me laugh because it's sort of like just showing me the molars and doing like this. Oh, could he be afraid? Could he be afraid to talk? You know, like in the cartoons? Maybe he's afraid to talk. Maybe he wants to be here, but again, doesn't want to come front and center. Is sort of like, I want to say something, but okay, she's here, so she's allowing you to say something. So go ahead, you can say or show me or whatever works for you, the best way you can do. He felt very, very cold when he passed. And I guess, yeah, he was afraid and sort of like having seizure like moments when he passed. I'm sure she already knows who you are, so you can just, you don't need to give more. Okay. Okay, so he definitely wants to share what happened because for him it's kind of like, I don't have anyone else. Uh, Everyone that is passed with me, they knew, they saw, they everything. But for the people that are still living, they they didn't know what I went through, and I just want to share my story. I just want to share what happened, and sort of like he wants to inspire people to live that kind of life, that kind of addiction that is so empowering that he didn't even accept that he had an addiction until the very last moment, until he was afraid and sort of passing and feeling cold. um I heard that our supposed best friend wrapped him up in a blanket and put him in the dumpster. Well, I guess he still was cold, you know. He felt cold, he felt really cold, and especially in the time of passing, afraid. And again, sort of saying that in whatever way possible, whomever he can sort of steer away from that lifestyle, because until the very end he wouldn't accept it was an addition. He wouldn't, you know, he was like, oh, it's gonna be okay, this makes me feel good, this makes me feel empowered. And until it didn't, and when it didn't is when that passing just went. And then there is just an immense love in here for you, Astrid, that he he sort of feels a little bit again ashamed because he doesn't want to come in this part. He wants to remain there. Just sort of like a cozy feeling, right? All right here, all in this area. Absolutely. He's definitely there, and maybe you haven't been able to fully heal him because he's always sort of like a distance and sort of like not only protecting you, but is seeing you grow besides the protection. Like the protection is not his only reason to to be there close to you. Right? Soul energy. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad I'm able to do this. For me is a work for spirit, right? And it's something that I love doing, and I love giving a voice to, and also giving confirmation. It totally makes sense. Again, I see it to the right, but I'm in front of him, so I don't know if maybe you see it to the left when he's on your back. Um, but again, when I see it right here on my right, and sort of like in a distance in a corner. And I had some messages, but I'm gonna let that go for now. Let's see. Anyone? Kieran. Okay, Kieran, let's see what is coming in love for you. I'm gonna take the power. Well, this person is in love and needs to know. I'm getting there. It takes time. The mediumship takes time. And we're talking with a person that wanted to say something but didn't want at the same time, because even when we pass, there's still some of those, insecurities still there. It's definitely not the same. Let's see. I'm gonna get it. Okay, let's see. What is coming for Kieran? Kieran! Okay. It's so funny because it says you possess determination and dedication. Consistency, and you've been doing that. The person that is coming for you likes that about you. But let's see, you're most welcome, Astrid. It was an honor to read for you. Okay, there are some challenges coming in love with you, Kieran. It's perfect, isn't it? There's some challenges that you will have to jump that is coming towards love. It will need your perseverance, and I guess it was made for you because you do persevere and you keep doing. You have endurance and resolution. Oh goodness, that is so funny. What else? What else is coming to Kieran? We already know he is. If he's gonna be that way. Okay. Don't worry about the darkness you're feeling right now. Okay? Being in that energy, I can totally understand why you kept asking. This is temporary, and all you have to do is persevering and jumping those obstacles that are coming your way. And stay more into your purpose. There is something that you're not seeing, either not seeing, or you see it but you're not able to grasp it, that is related to your life purpose, and that is what is blocking your love life, because you are supposed to be in this path of your purpose before you are able to attract love, or before making it stay if love is coming and going. So yeah, it sort of feels like if you attract this love, this person, this soulmate, you're gonna concentrate on this person so much that you're gonna leave behind something else that is part of your soul contract and your soul purpose. And so until you are able to also go into that path and make sure that you fulfill that soul contract, to fulfill that karma, fulfill that your soul already said, is only then that you will be able to attract the person that is your soulmate and here to stay. um because the other ones are just gonna come to remind you that love can come to you, and they're gonna come here and love you temporarily, but is not gonna be the one that comes and stay. So I hope that this was helpful. Let me see one more. Yeah, we have new moon in Leo. There's something that you have to do, that you have to shine, you know, that is meant to be for you, is again part of your soul purpose, part of a soul contract that it comes. I will recommend you getting a soul purpose reading, or even journaling about that, trying to figure that out. You can also do an Akashic records. You know, there's many ways that you can do it with the help of someone or by yourself. But either way, there is something that needs to be done before, because the universe is just like, again, everyone that is sending you is just to show you that yes, you are loved and you can have this, but it's not the person to stay. It's sort of to remind you, because you asked for love, so it's gonna come, but it's not gonna come the one that is meant to be with you forever. I could also have a question from my past grandma. I wanted to ask her what would be or a sign that she is near. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that one, but let's see. I'm calling to my guides, guide ancestors, and also soul energy ancestors. To come here forward, communicate with me. I am here to be a vessel for the clearest way you can communicate to her. I'm so grateful for this space, for giving me the opportunity to deliver this message. Okay, very fair complexion. Very, very fair complexion. Um, not blonde, super like yellow, but it's sort of more like, they call it dirty blonde. Is sort of like the sands, like the sands of a beach, sort of blonde. Again, not super yellow, more, a little bit more browns, more earthy, and is even showing like it's not just one color. It has like a few sort of tones, especially under the light. Um, okay, okay, so that's the person I'm seeing. Let's see what else. Again, it's sort of more brownish than yellow, but it's lighter than, let's say, this jet black. What do you want to say? If you want to give me any other things to make sure she knows it's you, go ahead. Is your sign kisses? Something about kisses. Which again, it doesn't have to be the sign, but that's what I'm so seeing, kisses, and they're like very tiny kisses, sort of like virtual chocolate. Oh, thank you so much. um but is again is tiny kisses, and is more than one, you know, definitely more than one. And I don't know if that is going to be, or is going to be like, if your sign was going to be like mwah, or something, or, but yeah, again, that is what she's showing me. What else you got, honey? I heard the name Olga, so I don't know if that has anything with that, or someone with an age. Um, Olga, Olga. What else? Give me more with Olga, Olga. Could just sound like that too. She used to do that. Oh, she's so amazing. Maybe that's the message. She just wanted to come and do the same and feel like. Again, I don't know if that is the name or it sounds like that, or she could be referring to something else, or maybe it's in another language, and that's the best way I can hear. Like, again, I sort of, because I don't hear the way I say it, I sort of hear like Olga, Olga, that especially that sound. Again, if it sounds like a word. And 555 just came with that. So hey, maybe something about that. What else you want to show? Also something different. She is way closer than when I was channeling this other person. Is like she has no problem to be right here in your face. Is like anyone else can respect your bubble, but she is like, no, with me you have no bubble. Like she's gonna go in all and if she wants to be close to you, it's like she has no problem being close to you. Not look for special sign, but just to chill. Her name was Anna. Okay. Again, if there is someone else with Olga or that, so maybe she's trying to talk about someone, who knows. It made perfect sense. Again, yeah, she's right there. What else? What else you want to say? She liked a special kind of hard candy. So it's definitely not soft. It's not a cake. It's like a hard candy. And I see it as a kind of golden color. So it could be caramel, could be hardened caramel. And honestly, I don't even know if she liked it. Maybe she gave you that. It feels very special. Oh, absolutely. You're welcome. But yeah, there is something about a candy is again the candy is sort of hard. It's so definitely not bubble gum, definitely not something like to chew. And I see it like a golden color. Um Not even yellow, it's just like more golden, so it can definitely be caramel or something else. But okay, what else? Okay, she's also saying that whatever you want the sign to be for her to show you, right next to you, you ask her, she's gonna show you that. And she's saying we can even change it up, and right now I'm gonna show you lions when I'm near. Lions or lioness, any kind of like related to lions. And she's also showing me a pink flower. It's not a rose. It kind of looks like a cherry blossom, but it's not a cherry blossom because it's a different, but it's sort of like those heart, almost like heart petals. But again, it's not a cherry blossom. It's kind of pink. What? I see. No, I just look for. There is a flower here, so I thought it would be that one. It's like, could it be? No, that's a rose. It's not a rose. It's not a rose. We'll do that, of course. And a pink flower landed on me today, and there were pink flowers in the garden. Okay, maybe something like that. Maybe it's sort of like is me, but is she's showing me a pink flower, and again, it's not super big. Like it's not like roses or anything. I will say sort of like this size, give or take. That is what I'm seeing. And again, the petals are sort of like hearts, very similar to hearts, and that's why the best I can do without knowing what kind of rose or flower, not rose, it is to compare it with a cherry blossom. But it's not that traditional cherry blossom that you see it everywhere. It's definitely not. But again, the petals are very much like that. Um, there is a man that wants to show up too. I'm not sure it's your grandfather. Could be someone else or even further along the line. But let's see, what can I see about him, or what do you want to bring forward? So the skin tone is different. Oh, maybe. Um, so your grandma looks very fair, like a porcelain, ivory. He still looks light skin, but is like light skin that works outside, and it has a sandy tone. There is some tanning into his color, right? Is which again is not dark because he is like Caucasian, like something like that, but is like someone that is in the sun a lot, and he has some color into everything in his skin, especially his arms. The haircut is I see it sort of like again short hair, but it's sort of like it comes here and it goes back just a tiny bit, so it has some volume in here. um we'll say in here because it doesn't have my big forehead. This definitely has more of a I have a forehead or a five head. He has more of a three or whatever you want to call it with that. Again, it's, the forehead is smaller. Not much word to sort of like, I'm here too. And he's trying to say a nickname. And I translate it as boo, just because I say that a lot, but then he corrected me like it's not that. Like he never called you boo or boo boo or anything like that. But it came like that because for me that's a nickname that I say a lot. So something about a nickname. Let's see if the nickname comes. Bubble? Were you ever bubbly? Brr, 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 something like that. Did he play with you making those sounds? Perhaps something about brr, brr. Or something like that. Yeah, but there is, even though he didn't talk a lot, he has a nickname for you. And is trying to come forward, but I can't say it, and it's kind of like rolling a little bit there, but it's just not coming. And again, when I say boo, is like because that is the a nickname that I give people a lot, but he corrected me, but I can't. I wish I could hear a little more, and then to the like how what. Is that because he really wants this nickname to come forward? I guess for him would be like a confirmation that for you, and maybe you will love hearing this nickname. But again, there is a nickname there. Mm, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get it. I'm so sorry. Did he speak another language? Something like that, because I'm not able to say the nickname. So yes, okay, yeah, something like that is just not coming forward, and I just, we communicate through vibrations, so it's not the same, and I cannot just hear it, and he's kind of like trying to move my tongue so I can say it, but again, it's just like my tongue doesn't move that way. So it's definitely you felt the presence around? Awesome. Okay, then maybe just reminding you that there is a nickname and that he really wanted to tell you that nickname is going to be enough. But it's definitely something. Hello, soft video learn. How are you? So you're saying, sister, are you Camila? Are you Cami? Azerbaijan. Oh goodness, I bet I didn't even say that right. Much love to you, honey. I'm gonna pull one more card for Soul Synergy before we move. And if you want a reading, soft, just let me know. Okay, so what your ancestors want you to know is that there is a fresh start and new beginnings coming from you. We have the new moon. You are stepping completely new. There is like something barely starting and is new. It's like you haven't even taken one step, is just beginning. It's sort of like if you play video games, think you are now making the character. Okay, and if you are deciding what this character is going to be, you're deciding it's going to be a mage, it's going to be a rogue, it's going to be a sorcerer, a cleric, things like that. Best message, isn't it? You're going to then decide the background. Is it going to be an elf, a dwarf, an orc, going to have pink hair, is it going to have blue eyes? It's sort of like you are creating this new person, this new everything, and you're putting everything together to take this new steps, and you're sort of crafting and becoming this person. But again, right now, you I know, I love elves. I love elves. Don't get me started. I love elves. uh like Legolas is my endless crush. And again, right now you're deciding who this person is going to be before you take the steps and before you start like the tutorial and the quest and all of that. So right now with this fresh start is like, hey, go in there and decide everything that you want to be, everything that you want to become, and then you take the steps again. And it's going to be small steps because everything is going to be sent around you, kind of like a level 1 character. Okay, so you're going to go through the tutorial, then you're going to go through the getting the things and learning how to use your new abilities or the gifts that comes. um you just realized that's Tati. Well, it will make sense. She's then creating her iconic character. She's deciding what things she wants to bring, and is a complete new start. But yeah, we have the new moon, and you're going to be deciding who this iconic character is. And again, starting from the beginning. And as you know, like if you play any kind of D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, like Neverwinter Nights and all of that, you start like small, but then you become the hero. I'm thinking about Dragon Age. I love Dragon Age. And, the hero of Ferelden, the champion of Kirkwall, and is sort of that journey of becoming known and going through that quest. And it doesn't make it's gonna be easy, but again, you get to decide who you are, and the quests are all the same. You end up being the hero of Ferelden, the champion of Kirkwall. And I'm getting chills. Oh goodness, I'm getting chills. So you end up with this either way, but you decide how to do it, right? You decide if you want to do it with magic, you want to do it as a cleric, you want to do it as an elf, you want to do it as, again, you're deciding all of that right now. This is the first part. For self video, are you still here? Do you want a reading? And if not, it's been an hour, so I might go and have some lunch. Oh, I didn't pull a card for Astrid while I wait to see if video is still there. We all the heroes of War, and if you probably play those games, there's also more than one, and they help each other, they form a party, and everyone has their abilities and their strengths and their story. Okay, so Astrid, there's a lot of power coming for you after the lunar eclipse. There are some portals being open. So I don't know if you are working with just the metaphor of the portals or literally, like conjuring some stuff around there in the background. But yeah, it's like that is when the portal that you are conjuring and calling fully opens. It comes after the lunar eclipse, which is it around the 25th, something like that? Yeah, I just remember, so I can never pull a card for her. Oh, I love when you do your makeup. It's so good. I tried to follow your tutorial, but it's not that great. Yeah, but one of the portals that you're working on is going to just fully open and be ready for you to step up. It's not even step forward, it's step up. The stairs, your stairs go up, as you can see. And yeah, it's around the 25th, something like that. So it's like, hey, be ready, because there's just like new kind of like Full Metal Alchemist, when the portal to Elohim comes and you sort of like go in. Thank you. I know it's pretty, but I wanted to make it more like yours, but I don't know. I have to keep practicing. I have to keep practicing. I definitely want to do more. Okay, so before I go, I'm just going to pull one card for the collective, and this is from the Money and the Law of Attraction cards. So just for everyone. And the card says, my life story and the law of attraction. It says, each and every component that makes up your life experience is drawn to you by the powerful law of attraction response to thoughts that you think, the story you tell about your life, your money and financial assets, your body, your wellness, your clarity, your flexibility, size, shape, everything, your work, your environment, all of them, even your satisfactions and reward. Indeed, even the very happiness of your life experience is all happening because of the story that you tell. And isn't this amazing? I think this goes so well, especially with Tati's, in that she's now creating the character that she wants to be. That and all of us too, like changing into the story of who we want to be to attract that. In no time, we're gonna become that just by telling the story that we want to live. So change your story, change your life. I know. Let's go, eclipse season. Let's open the portal wide enough, and I'm gonna follow you, Astrid. I'm gonna be right behind you, also going upstairs, right? Much love to all of you girls. I love you so much. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I have no idea how to cancel this thing because it's the first time I'm doing it like that.